What's up, everybody? Today on Everything Shy, yes, I'm back in the kitchen again. I'm making lunch. In this skillet, I have some margarine and julienne onions, medallion onions, and I'm going to add. Give me a second here. Going to add squash. Yeah, I'm making squash. So sit tight, enjoy the show. Just put the light under this so this margarine can melt. Let these onions cook for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to add the squash that I guess you can say quarter-inched it. Quarter-inch slices. And after that, I let that cook for about 2-3 minutes. Then I add salt and pepper. Yes, regular table salt and pepper. The salt with the margarine will bring out the juices in the squash and allow them to cook down better and give it a much better taste. I'm going to put the camera down so I can do some things. Enjoy the show. And again, thank you all for watching. So appreciate it. As always, I hope you have a good view. Reach over you into this cabinet. Take out this salt and pepper that I never use. And my go-to seasoning, of course, that I always use. Love that go-to seasoning. Alright. Hope y'all having a blessed day. I'm having a good one. Waiting for the storm to come. Told y'all in one of my previous videos how much I love the rain. Absolutely love the rain. Especially when I don't have to go out in it. It just makes it all even better. Just enjoy the sound of it. Something about it. So peaceful and soothing. Like my scented candles. It's like 11 something. Figure I'll come down, whip this up real quick before the news come on. Told y'all in a video yesterday that I am one that watches the news. Live by it. That's right. Opening up this salt and pepper real quick. Alright, that's ready for my next step. Let's give a stir here. Get these onions up in that margarine, mixed up in there real good. Just mixing them onions in with that margarine so they can caramelize about 3 more minutes. Once that aroma of the onions start to come out, then I'm going to add my squash. Alright. I have the aluminum there to act as a lid to cover this once the squash has cooked down some, because one pot, one spoon, one plate, one spoon is enough to wash. I'm not washing the whole ton of dishes and I don't have to. That's what aluminum foil is for sometimes. Cover your food while you're cooking. Just turned the heat up on these onions. So I told y'all before, I'm not a chef. I just like to eat. I have to eat. I'm vegetarian. I don't eat meat. I'm not vegan. I do use butter, eggs, evaporated milk, buttermilk, things like that if I have to. And do eat regular cheese as well as vegan cheese. Just don't eat meat. But being a vegetarian, you find yourself having to cook every day unless you want to eat raw vegetables, which I sometimes snack on, or make a salad, or just eat fruit. So find myself in the kitchen more than any other room of the house sometimes. It's all good. Gotta eat every day, you know? This morning for breakfast, I had one boiled egg. This was about 8, something like 8:30 this morning. I had one boiled egg, a small bundle of grapes, 3 baby carrots, 1 stalk of celery, and 2 mandarin oranges. 2 bottles of water since then. Had a cup of coffee this morning with cream and sugar. And now for lunch, I'm making squash and onions. I'm gonna set the phone down for a minute, y'all. Hope y'all got a good view there. Turn this handle around. Oh yeah, they cooking now. Turned that fire up. Alright, we'll give these onions 2 more minutes. I'm starting to smell them. Then we'll get this squash added up in here so I can start cooking. Onions and garlic have a, I don't know what to call it, nutritional value to eating them. You just can't eat them every day. It's crazy. Or they won't do your body what they should do if you eat them every day. So I'm gonna eat them every day. I skip like 2 days a week. Sometimes 3. If I make a tall salad, onions go in it. Sometimes garlic. Onions more than, yeah, definitely need my onions, man. 1 more minute with this squash. 1 more minute for these onions. Then we will add in the squash. Almost don't even want the extra minute. I'm about to add the squash in right now. Don't want to keep you guys a minute longer than you have to be here, because I know what it's like. But as always, I thank you for watching me and my channel. Alright, again, here's the squash. Add some and stir, then add some more and stir. Alright, I'll sit y'all down so I can put the rest of the squash in here. Hope y'all got a good view. I have no idea what y'all see from that angle. This is just yellow squash going on top of half of a Dahlia onion that I julienned and margarine. Let this cook down so it's actually cooking down really good. Then I'll add my salt and pepper. The salt is so needed for this. Salt is going to bring that water out the squash to make a sauce. Create this liquid for the squash to cook down in. And once this cooked down about 5-6 minutes, I'll simmer it and cover it and let it continue to cook on its own, stirring occasionally every about 5 minutes or so. This is just margarine, onion, and squash. No seasonings yet. Alright, that's good for now. I love squash, y'all. My mother used to fry her squash like in about an inch of grease, 2 onions, and when the squash was done, it was good. Don't get me wrong. Oh, it was delish. It was brown, like she fried it basically in a bunch of grease. But I don't I haven't made my squash like that since I was in my early 20s. Been sauteing it or cooking it like this for years, like 20 years now. It's gonna be so good. And just this. This is a meal all by itself. May eat a few tangerines or mandarin oranges. Like, when you want something sweet after a meal, a snack in between meals. That's what I do. And this is it. Let me sit y'all down so I can give a quick stir. Of course, I have to hold the handle of the pot so we don't have a disaster up in my kitchen, alright? Again, I thank y'all for joining me. Watching me prepare my lunch. Alright, I just made a mess there. Just grab a paper towel. Wash my hands. Alright. Act like I never left this joint. You did. Man, them onions smell so good. I was just on Amazon looking at some decorations to hang on my walls in here. My walls are so bare and the rooms are so big. It's like I don't want to overcrowd the walls, but I need something to hang on the walls. So they're just bare. It looks like no one lives here. The rooms have no personality. Starting to cook down. Let it sit here and do what it do. A few minutes. No stirring. Just let it cook. Do y'all eat squash? Comment below. Let me know if y'all eat squash. Let's start some interaction. If you do, how do you like it? Make a squash casserole too, but nobody turn it on the oven, even with central air. It's summertime. Save that for November and December, January, February. You dig? Look, y'all, it's cooking. I'm gonna sit y'all down so I can add this salt and pepper, alright? Watch this. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me, y'all. Keep watching. I ask of you to keep watching. Just knocked down one of my seasonings in the cabinet. That's what you heard. Some table salt there. A little more table salt there. Pinch more. Wash the salt off my hands. Salt with this pepper. Some black pepper here. I love black pepper. Some dishes I do white pepper, but black pepper is good right here. Let's give this a stir because we are cooking up in here. Yes. Yeah, mine. I'm cooking squash up ahead. We're gonna let this cook about 3 more minutes and then we're gonna simmer, not simmer, we're gonna cover it. Let it cook a little faster. And then we'll simmer in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna drop the heat back a little bit. Add this foil, excuse the noise. Let's stay with me, y'all. We still cooking up in here. Making this squash, baby. You know, people that add bake into this squash and all that. I don't eat meat. They can keep that. I'm good. Mm. Alright, the salt with that margarine is bringing out the juice, that water in that squash. Squash is watery. It has a lot of water in it. It's bringing that out. And it's going to create more liquid, which is going to give that squash more liquid to cook in. Oh, keep watching. When I uncover this, you're going to see much more liquid in there than what was in there before I covered it. Stay with me. Y'all know I'm about to hit the fridge and grab a bottle of water. Oh, I'll tell you this story after I grab my water. So, yesterday evening, I called Poland Spring and set up my water delivery. It'll be here tomorrow. I ordered 20 gallons of water, 4 5-gallon bottles of water to be delivered tomorrow. Yeah, man. It's good stuff. H2O does the body really good. There's a piece of ice in there. I told y'all the other day how I set my water whole case when I buy it right in the deep freezer. Bring y'all over to see this juice in here. My bad, y'all. Keep watching. Technical difficulties occurs every once in a while. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know we about to cover this baby right back up. They cooking good, so. And we gonna let it go ahead and simmer at this point, alright? Oh yeah. This is 1.5 squash. I'll show you the size squash I have in a minute. Set back down so I can cover this skillet back up, baby. And we're gonna drop this heat to a good simmer. Grab you the squash. You can see I didn't use the really big ones. I brought baby squash this time, so they cook. So they're actually much more tender than a bigger squash. This is the size squash I brought. Small. You see it's about the length of my hand. My finger is actually about 1 inch longer than the squash itself. It's just tender. The seeds inside are much more tender as well. But I brought like 8 of these when I went to ShopRite. Yeah, man. I used 1.5 of these. Just 1.5. Alright, let's quench my thirst again. I don't be thirsty. I just fill myself up with water. I know the importance of drinking water, my goodness. Come closer so y'all can hear this sizzle. Hear this squash cooking up in here. Yeah, man. Put that foil down on that side. They cooking. Oh, that squash. I smell them onions. That squash is cooked. Look at this thing coming up. It's cooking. Sit you down. Oh, yeah. Before I open that, let's let that finish simmering. It sure hasn't been 5 minutes, and let's find my go-to seasoning. So that actually has my onion, garlic, chili, have a little kick to it and all that. Love my go-to seasoning, y'all. If you don't know, now you know. You better ask somebody. I'm looking for my go-to seasoning. Spicy human. I don't mind a little kick in this. Although my go-to season does have that chili up in it. I don't know. Don't know. Some ranch would be good in here too. I've been holding on to that last little bit of ranch, I tell you that. Been holding on to that, boy. I'm about to give a little season to this thing now. And just add a little more seasoning real quick. Hey, this isn't my go-to though. It's that cooking with green seasoning. Showing the truth. Alright. Stir this in. Bring you over so you can look at how it's almost done. Cook down real good up in there. There you go. Oh, it's not covered. I just turned the heat up some more while it's not covered. Since my heat's escaping. Mix the seasoning in real good. Oh yeah, we cooking, baby. I don't know if y'all can see the little juice down in there, but it's looking really good. We're gonna leave that uncovered. I did turn the heat up some more. I search for my go-to seasoning, which is my go-to seasoning. Or ranch, whichever I find first. I don't mind ranch and go-to though. My ranch is empty. Set that on top so I know that needs a refill. Need a refill. Can I get a refill? Every time I take a seasoning, I look at it and I ponder like, do I want to use this? And I don't know. It's crazy. So many choices, so many options, and they're all good. Man. I don't know. I just found a no salt go-to. I can and probably should use this though because I've put salt in there already. So how about that? Stir, and we'll cover and drop this heat back. About 5 more minutes in total, and my lunch is done. Smells good. Smells good in the hood, baby. That's what we have here. That's what we have. And I'm about willing to say, about willing to bet my last stack that's done. I'm gonna let it cook. Let it simmer down another 5 minutes. Please stay with me, y'all. We're almost done. And you've been sitting here this long. Why not stay a few more minutes, huh? Please and thank ya. Alright. Well, that's doing what it's doing. Pick up my water bottle. Piece of ice in there. Hope y'all can see that ice in there. That's nice. Nice and cold. Almost done that, y'all. Alright, squash almost done. It's a blessing. Thank y'all for joining me. My name is Shy, spelled S-H-I. You're watching Everything Shy, where I welcome you to my life. Everything I do, you get to see. I always say not everything, because y'all don't want to see everything I do. Yeah, man. Want to see anything in particular? Let me know. I got you. Holla at your girl. Got you. Squash almost done, y'all. Well, it's done now. I just need to give it a few more minutes for my preference. Meanwhile, I'm going to rinse out a bowl. Alright. Put the bowls back, of course. That's like me. It's like me to put the bowls back. Let's see, do I want a glass bowl or do I want a white bowl like the last time? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do a glass bowl. Well, they're all glass. They're not plastic down there, but. We'll let that finish sitting there. Covered up while I rinse this bowl out. Grab a spoon. Eyes going to get ready to eat real soon. Ooh, look at that. This is done. Oh, it's done. Done. It's done. Don't take long to whip up some squash, baby. See the difference in it now? Oh yeah, that's done. It's my squash. This is about to be my lunch. Have my bowl here. Let's bring it closer. Oops, sorry. Just dropped my foil I was working with. That's all good. Don't need that light, this heat anymore, because this is done. Oh, I'm about to tear this up. Oh, hell yeah. Look, there go the visual impairedness. Notice I didn't use, I'll show you in a minute. Did not use a spoon with the holes. Want all that butter, that margarine up in there. Want that. And all them juices. Heck yeah, baby. My 1.5 squash. This is my meal. But look, you see the juice that came from here? see that? I can't get it up with this spoon. Let me see. Yeah, you see that? That's what I'm talking about. Alright, thank y'all for watching. You watched me prepare my squash and Vidalia onion cooked in a saucepan with salt, pepper, some cooking with green seasoning, and margarine. This is my lunch. I'm about to eat. First, I'm going to finish putting this squash in this bowl, and then wash this skillet in this spoon. I'm going to sit to the table and eat. Enjoy your day. Thank you all for watching. Show your support by giving a thumbs up. Comment, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a blessed day, y'all. Peace.